Hello everybody and welcome back to TJ's Lego Room. Have I got some stuff to show you. Over the next few videos we're going to have a lot of fun, but I wanted to let a couple people know in the comments. They suggested that I get one of those swirly round tables that they use in some of the mark and review videos. Well, I still am trying to put together some money to get a really good one. I found some cheap ones on Amazon and stuff like that, but I really want to get the whole setup, have the nice white background and everything. But for now, I've got this. I built my own little turntable, and it's got even got a little Technic thing so I can rotate it. So we're going to give this a try, okay? Here we go. Ooh, look, we're semi-professional now. Da, da, da. Oh, it got caught. But hey, this is my new first order speeder bike. Now, this might not look like anything, and that's because it's actually based off of a concept art image from the book called The Art of the Force Awakens. If any of you ever struggle to come up with ideas and stuff, those books are amazing. They're just fantastic. They do a really good job of giving you kind of the feel of what they were going for the different movies. I got that one. I got Rogue One because I loved some of the concept ships and seeing the development of the U-wing. But one thing I really liked as well, and I haven't gotten yet, is actually the Last Jedi art. I'm still trying to find it. Not a lot of places around me carried it, and by the time I had the funds to be able to pick one up, it was gone. But I do have the Force Awakens, and as I was looking for, okay, I gotta tell you guys, I've got this huge project coming up. It's just gigantic. And some of the builds I'll be showing you over the next few videos are leading into it, and this is actually one of them. But this first order speeder was in The Art of the Force Awakens. And as I was looking for some reference photographs to kind of get some design ideas for the big project, I came across a very quick image of this speeder. It's super small, but I loved, the image was small, not the speeder obviously, but I absolutely loved what they were showing this thing doing and the shaping of it and everything. I really liked it. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to show you. I hope this isn't a bad thing. I'm just going to show you the one image real quick. I'm actually going to hold the book in front of the screen here, so we'll see. Whoop. Right there, that buddy right there. Look at that thing. Isn't that a cool looking speeder? I mean, these are some of the other speeders that they showed. If you guys haven't picked up these art of books, you really should. These are fantastic. I absolutely love them. So that's the little speeder, and I was looking at it going, I love that thing. Now obviously I couldn't get all the shaping properly, and oh, it looks like those little wings on the edge should be flipped up a little more. But man, I just loved the look of that. Isn't that amazing? So I'm like, hey, I'm gonna build that. So I did. There it is right there. Or my best some facsimile interpretation. It looks like these wings are supposed to be folded up a little bit. Boop, boop. Yeah. But yeah. So this is my first order speeder. First order speeder from The Force Awakens. Now if we want to take a little bit, look a little bit closer, a few of the things that I changed on it. I did add some blaster cannons here. And these are just those little pieces. Man, I love these things. These little 1x1 modified plates, round plates with the bar on it. These things are amazing. I just love those. I love the way they look on stuff, that they look like little blasters, little blaster cannons. It's just great. So we have our pilot here, maybe a little gunner person. This is actually, in what I'm designing and building right now, this is actually going to be an escort speeder. And the reason it's an escort speeder is because it does have the two people, so you can have one person concentrating on the flying while the other person is concentrating on the gunner stuff. And that's because these little guns can pivot just by the nature of being a Lego. But I loved the idea that I could turn them behind it, and the guy could even fire it from behind. Maybe he's got some sensors or something that allow him to do that. Obviously in the forward position, I guess the driver should be able to take those out as well. But man, I just love this thing. Oh, looks like I forgot a piece. So as far as designing goes, a lot of snot, a lot of studs not on top techniques here. Also, making this area wide enough for the two guys was a little bit challenging. So 2 studs isn't quite wide enough, but if you do 2 studs and then you snot a plate, then it's actually just about perfect. You can see on this back guy right here, his arms just barely don't touch or they barely touch that second plate. And so right here, when we get this guy in here, you can see they actually don't have to touch them at all. But if we look from above, you can see that they clear those second plates just perfectly. So that's a good little tip or trick. I used, I guess these will come off pretty easy. I just used simple hinges to get the angle on these, and then used some of these 1.5 wide pieces. I think they're groove pieces for like sliding things. Let me grab one of these and show you here. One of these guys. These are really useful for making up half lengths. And so that's what I did right here to get that half length so it could rest right on there. And then the other snotting techniques are actually pretty simple. I think I can actually remove the entire side of this ship and you can get an idea of how it's put together. Let's see. Yep, all right, there we go. All right, perfect. Look at that. Super easy, barely an inconvenience. All right. Oh, looks like I didn't finish putting plates underneath here. So here we go. We've got all these pieces in here. Got our front section open, ready to go. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. You can see we used a snotting technique and a couple of these things to get that hood scoop look. Not totally sold on the tile here, but you know, what else am I going to do with it? Got these here. Yeah, pretty self-explanatory. Just got to make sure that these studs line up on the side, and then you're able to pretty much make it work. So that hooks on there. This guy goes on here. You can look, I used a little one of those half makeup studs, just like that green one, right there. Just because it doesn't quite line up. But then getting that on. Put that back on, put that back on, boop, and there we go. And there's the back. I used just a couple of these slope grills, and then some of those. I love these things. I don't know if you guys do, but these 1x1 rounds with the holes in the middle, those are fun. Anyway, so that should give you a good idea. And if you want to build something similar, I super recommend looking up some of the concept art from Star Wars stuff. If that's something you're interested in doing, then yeah, definitely check that out. Because it's pretty amazing, some of the ideas that they came up with that didn't get used. And I highly recommend looking up some of the concept art. I know you can find a lot of the images on Google if you just look them up. So, yep, and trying out a new turntable. Thank you guys so much for checking out TJ's Lego Room, and we'll see you guys next time. I've got a bunch of videos I'll be uploading over the next week or two. Hopefully while I work on this giant project, and hopefully we'll be able to get it going from there. So, thank you so much, and we'll catch you guys next time. Bye.